cards for you, and then I'll follow that up with a relationship reading. Right, so just beforehand, if you'd like to get a personal private reading from me, and I do an amazing soulmate reading, you can contact me via my website and purchase a reading there. I will put that link in the description box below in a moment. Right, Taurus, let's see what's in store for you guys for the month of March 2022. Okay. Right. Oh, interesting. Excellent. Okay, so the Six of Air says things are looking up. It's the end of a difficult situation. Taurus has been going through personal challenges. The Taurians that I know have had challenges in very different areas of their life and in very different ways, but they have been challenged. So March sees the beginning of a new chapter for you, okay? Those challenges, you've been there, you've done that, you've got the t-shirt, you're now going to be moving into a new phase. Okay, so and things are looking up, this card says. So it's not just a new phase with new challenges. You've gone up a level, you're going to be doing something different now that is more positive and more aligned with what you should be doing. You have had sleepless nights. You have been wondering if things are going to work out. You're still worrying a little, okay? Nine of Air, you're still worrying a little. So there's still that residual energy from the challenges that you have had over the last year or two, I should imagine, hanging around, sort of clouding what is going to be happening for you. The Two of Air says some of you, some Taurians I know, have made up their minds and have made decisions, and life is moving on. Other Taurians are still humming and hawing and are unable to make a decision. So if you're having those sleepless nights and those worries and fears, it stems from the fact that you're actually reached a stalemate and have not made a decision yet. Now, often they will say to you, the mystics will say to you, it's not the decision you make, it's just making the decision. So even if you choose the easy route and you choose the decision which you think is the easiest one to make, just choosing the decision moves the energy. The fact that you aren't making the decision is what giving you sleepless nights. So it's not as important, the decision that you make, as actually making a decision. Because the Strength card says, you know what, you have what it takes. Doesn't matter which decision you make, you're still going to be able to get through it. You strong Taurians are incredibly strong book backbone, conscientious, dedicated, can set a goal and they will get there. So the Strength card is saying you have what it takes. Don't have sleepless nights because you have what it takes. And the Eight of Water says there is a desire to move on. There's a desire to find more meaning in life, more meaning in what you do, new experiences. It's maybe time to move on, okay, because you're needing a new experience. And that first card said that you are in for a new chapter in life. And the World card says you have concluded a cycle and it's now time to move into a new world, okay, a new experience, a new beginning. You can pat yourself on the back, regardless of how you have come to this position, okay, where it's time to move on and it's time for something new. You can still pat yourself on the back. You have done a good job. You have gotten there. You've got the t-shirt, you've got the experience, you've got the wisdom, you've got the knowledge. It's now time to change. It's time to move on to something new. The World card is always an indication of culmination, of something has finished up and a new world is about to open up for you. Your final card, the Knight of Earth, says, right, time to knuckle down and get stuck in with us and make some kind of commitment to something, okay? The fact that one is not committing to something in particular, which is making a decision, is what is causing you those sleepless nights. It is now time to do that. And by the end of March, you will have done that. You will have made a decision, you will have committed yourself to it, and you will be following it through. And because it is an earthly card, that means there is earthly benefits and rewards to come from making this decision, okay? Down the road somewhere, you will get rewards, earthly rewards and benefits from having knuckled down, made a decision, and getting stuck into it. So very good reading there for you, Taurus, but change is in the air. If you're having sleepless nights, it's simply because you haven't made that decision yet. And I'm not going to call it a choice. I'm going to say decision, because it isn't a choice. You can choose either one. Does not matter. The decision is what is important here and what will shift energies and will get you going and get rid of your sleepless nights. Okay? Right, now let's have a look at your relationship reading for the month of March, Taurus. Relationship reading for the month of March for Taurus. Okay. Right. Very interesting. I see a story here. I really do. Definitely a story here. So, whether you are involved with somebody or not, March sees the commencement of a phase that will bring in or will render the relationship that you're in to a higher level of commitment. So, if you have not been in a relationship, if you've been in a relationship before and it didn't make it, if you are in a relationship and you really wanted to make it, it's about to step up. Okay, it's about to step up to a higher level. You're either going to get engaged. Some of you Taurians will be getting engaged very soon. Others will be encountering people that are the kind of people that true love, the romance of a lifetime. So that's either in the existing relationship, you might get engaged and this opens the floodgates in some way, or a new relationship comes in that definitely has the potential to be the real thing, okay? The romance of a lifetime. This is a foreigner, someone from other shores, okay? Or you'll be planning your honeymoon soon because you get engaged, then the marriage follows, you'll be planning your honeymoon. For others of you, there's a foreigner. What do I mean by foreigner? Somebody that is not in your area even. It can be from another province. It can be from another state. It can definitely be from another country across the ocean. Somebody who is not of your culture, okay? They are different to you. It doesn't matter if you live in England and you meet a Frenchman, or you live in Croatia and you meet someone Spanish. Different cultures, right? So, but literally, different provinces in country I live in, we have different cultures. We have an overriding culture, but we definitely have different cultures between our province. So it can be something like that as well. And I'm sure in the United States, you have very different cultures because you're a massive country, okay? So it's somebody from a different culture that will be coming up in your life. They find you particularly attractive. Okay, and if you are already with someone and it does become an engagement and you are planning a honeymoon, it's going to bring you much joy, okay? I think you're going to be doing something on this honeymoon that has been on your bucket list. Now, that's always a nice thing to hear. If you're meeting somebody new, have trust and have faith, because this relationship is going to unfold in a slightly unconventional manner, or the relationship could even start out in a slightly unconventional manner. This person comes from another culture, most likely from across the ocean somewhere. Maybe there's a massive lake between you and them as well, or a huge river, who knows? But it's something like that, okay? And there's definitely an indication here of, and it's coming up a lot lately in relationship readings, this particular card. There's something about us having a new experience and having to kind of work our way through it, not going exactly as relationships have in the past. It is not fitting into a box. I don't want to say they're challenges, but they can come across that way. And it's not a challenge of it's hard and it's difficult, it's just different. And you're just needing to allow this to unfold as it will, because ultimately, have faith and trust that this is going to be the romance of a lifetime. It's just not going to unfold in the traditional manner. You're going to have to be patient and watch where it's going and see where it's going. But I don't see troubling cards in this reading, so ultimately it's going to be a good one. If you're going on honeymoon, it's been on your bucket list, this place. You're going to love going there. And if you're meeting somebody new, they find you particularly attractive because of what you love to do. What you're passionate about is what they find particularly attractive about you, which is great because that stays with you forever. So the thing that drew them to you is the thing you are passionate about, and you're obviously going to be passionate about it all your life. So the attraction will always be there. That's a very nice little reading, that, isn't it? Right, Taurus, I hope that you enjoyed that reading. Thank you for watching, listening, liking. Those of you that subscribe, I genuinely appreciate it as well. And if you'd like a personal or private reading from me, I'll just repeat that again. You can get it via my website. I will put the link in the description box below. Sending you hugs and loves for March. It's a good month for you guys. We'll speak again soon.